Hi Aries, guys, how are you? Welcome. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Way to Aries it up, eh? Woo. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. My goodness. All right, Aries, let's get to it. This is a very spiritual reading. Lots of oracle cards. I'm shuffling, and cards coming out. Ooh, baby. Ooh, wow. Okay. Okay, let's see where this goes. Wow, she only got one card that came out of this deck. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. Everyone else got, well, everyone else. I've done Aquarius and Pisces. They got like a lot. Whoa. A lot of energy around that card. It's good, don't worry. But let's see what else comes out of these other oracle decks. Yeah, I will show you the cards. Did you see? Did I show you? I'm gonna show you. You got the fire ant. That's what came out. It's intense. It's very intense. So, let's see what comes out of this animal spirit for you. And then I am shuffling out the Mystical Shaman oracle deck. I decided I want to shuffle on camera just so you can see. Sometimes the messages are just like, wow. She must have sat and pulled those. And now you can watch me shuffling. Come on. Get something to come out. God, don't tell me the whole story is in one card. Oh, thank you. There we go. Lizard, dream the world into being. You guys are not getting a lot of cards. So far you've got one from each deck. All right, now we're going to my shaman. The Shaman Oracle deck. The Shaman. Aries. Only one card came out again. You guys are being so kind to me. You're making this so simple. Anything else? Shoot. Dang. My gosh. All right. Last deck. Elky. She-Who. She-Who. Oh, you got two for She-Who. 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 He-Who. She who nurtures, empathy, gentleness, insight. She who battles, justice, fierce commitment. Wow. Talk about night and day, Aries. Talk about night and day. Okay. Oh yeah, so I need a second with these cards to get the full message in. So give me a second. If anyone would like to, feel free to move to the point where I start doing the reading and put a little timestamp in the comments. If I see that, I will pin it. So give me a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull, I've got the whole message. I'm going to have to pull something out for that card specifically. She who battles. I'm gonna put her off to the side a little bit. The other ones is pretty interesting. I still continue to get the same message that I got from this card. This is a lot of attention, and it's a very, there's no other way to describe it except like a lot of desire and passion and lust and attention, like focused on you a lot, almost too much. I don't know what you guys are all doing, but it's like a lot. Almost. Wow. Okay. This reading is getting really intense. Like the energy coming off that card is intense. Intense. Okay, I'm going to try to move away from it because it is very intense. It's very intense. Now, with Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. I really feel like combined with, okay, the Andean cross and the fire ant here, I feel like too many choices. It feels like too many choices. Like you could dream, I don't know if you've been working, like a lot of the areas that are coming into it, you've been working on like trying to manifest certain things in your life. I feel like you've been manifesting or trying to manifest a number of different things, and it's like all coming in at once to the point it's like, whoa, wait a second, it's not supposed to happen like this. Like this is like, it's very overwhelming. With the Andean cross, there are many different directions that you could go into here. This is really just got interesting here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to have to put something, pin a comment in the Aquarius reading, because you're getting a similar message. So I don't know, like if there's some Aries out there that are dealing with Aquarians on some sort of a spiritual journey. Oh, this is going beyond spiritual. This is a very sexual energy, very much so. So immediately when I held up this card and I started talking about the different directions, the different possibilities, there's so many ways you go, so many choices you could make. There's going to be one that is the bullseye. There's going to be one that is the bullseye, and it's intense, Aries. And this energy, all of this very strong, like passion, desire, sexual, I don't know how else to describe it. It's very intense. Fits the hole in that Andean cross. This circle of energy goes into here. That's how you find the choice. Wow, that's intense. Very intense. And I'm just saying that about Aquarius. If it resonates with you, it doesn't even have to be someone who's an Aquarian. It could just be someone who works on a very humanitarian level, someone who really goes their own way. There is some sort of energy, but there's other energies too. There's more than one energy here. That's why I'm getting like, it's almost as if you were manifesting, but like maybe you were just thinking to manifest. The universe isn't delivering. The universe isn't delivering. I'm keep manifesting. Keep manifesting. It's almost like, you know, when your computer is like going really slow and you keep hitting, you keep clicking to open something. Like, God damn, this thing is not working. You walk away, you come back, and there's like 300 windows opened of the same thing because it eventually responded, but you weren't patient enough to wait. So you put that manifestation out over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. So, yeah, like really intense, really intense. Now, it gets very beautiful though. It gets very beautiful, which is interesting. It doesn't start out that way. I feel that it starts off very overwhelming. Very, yeah, like, you know, you go, or if you're sitting in front of the computer and it starts to do that, it's like, oh my God, it's happening. It's out of control. And that just feels like a lot of energy, like a lot of energy. I don't know. I don't know if some of the Aries out there are just like, you guys are so hot right now. Like, you're really attracting something intense here. And yeah, the Andean cross. It's going to be interesting to pull out a card on that, because for Aquarius, they've gotten to a point on a trail that they've blazed for themselves, whatever that is. And they did it, like they got off the beaten path, totally made their own path. And someone was supposed to follow them, or someone was supposed to be there, something like to create some amazing energy, like a whole new energy would be created with these two energies coming together. But it's like they've been sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And it hasn't come. And they're to the point where they've turned around now. They can't go any further. They're at the top of this mountain, right? And there's nowhere to go but down, but like drop, you know, 20,000 feet or something. Maybe it's like Everest. I don't know what this mountain is that they're sitting on, but they can't go forward. So they've actually turned around now and they're looking from the direction they came, like, should I go back? But they had the Andean cross, and it was like, you can if you want. I don't think you will. I think you want to try all these different angles and possibilities. But there felt like it was important to go forward, but they couldn't anymore. There was no way to physically do it. But the key in the Aquarian reading was this energy that was coming towards them. When they came together with that energy, that was the solution to go through here, because this is the key. This is the secret to continue to go forward where you thought you could not go anymore, where it seemed impossible. So, and it's so interesting because you guys got this card too. And this circle of intense, passionate desire, it's very strong. It's a really, I want to say, it's like a very much an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is all about wands and fire and desire and passion. Like it is, where is it? Oh gosh, you know what? I unpacked stuff. I haven't unpacked that deck yet. Oh, did I? No. Yes. No. Oh, I didn't. You know what? I don't want to take forever. Well, you got nowhere to go, right? Nowhere to go. Here, let me unpack. Tiny table. This is that energy. It is, I want to describe it like an ace of wands, but specifically from my Tarot of Dreams deck. It is very much about creating something new from a very, very primitive, primal energy. There it is. There's that Ace of Wands. It is coming into my mind right now. The volcano, the lizard energy, the reptilian. It is like this was Earth before mammals could live on it. It's almost like to the point where, you know, the reptilians are still just up here in the energy and the imagination of the universe, about to be birthed in some sort of form as things are growing in the heat and the bacteria that are being produced. Like it's very, very primal, that it creates growth and expansion where none were before. It creates growth and expansion where none were before, and it creates new forms of life, new forms of energy. So yeah, I don't know what y'all doing out there. You're doing something, you're bringing something in. You've been hitting that manifestation button on the universe over and over and over and over and over and over again. As I can see, I mean, I don't know, do other Aries do that? Like I'm always told, particularly by a Taurus that was in my life, like, just be patient and give it a second. I'm like, it should be responding now. And of course, then it would respond and too much would come in. So I feel like maybe y'all have been manifesting on a very Aryan type level. You weren't patient about it, and now it's coming in and it's going to be overwhelming. But the key here, well, I have to pull a clarifier on that. How do I identify this energy to take you through the whole of the Andean cross? Yeah, the whole of the cross sounds really bad. Oh, interesting. She who nurtures empathy, gentleness, and insight. It's the energy that is the most nurturing. There it is. I don't even have to pull a tarot card on that. That just came in so strong. And I did, this is really funny. So I'm going to introduce you to, if you didn't see my my community post. So I'm going to introduce you to someone. Okay. This is Purple. Say hi to everybody, Purple. Hi. Sorry. It's not real, it's plastic. But it is a complete reproductive cast from a real skull. Because I'm in Canada and I looked into it, and you can't own a real skull in Canada unless you're like a doctor. So like, actually I know a doctor now. I wonder if she could get me one. But at the time I didn't know any doctors. And I got this because it's really good when you're teaching. I used to teach portrait drawing to teenagers and adults, And this is, and I would always get them to do skull drawing so that they can really learn and understand the anatomy of it. So anyways, her name is Purple. My son named her that when he was like 2. He's almost 10 now, because purple was his favorite color. So it's like a weird name for a skull, but her name is Purple. And so she's sitting literally right in front of me as I do this reading. And this beautiful purple gem sitting in this woman's third eye, the two of them like just connected with me, like purple staring at me. And the purple gem is like, your intuition is going to tell you how. You don't need a card, a tarot card, an additional card, on how you're going to know which energy is really meant for you, because there's going to be, you've been pushing that manifestation button a little too much. A little too much. And there's one in particular that feeds you through the hole in this Indian cross and dreamed the world into being. Like you were trying to do that. You've really done that. You've dreamed, oh, you almost like dreamed a whole bunch of possibilities here. This is interesting. So I myself believe that all sorts of different realities actually exist, and we can be in any one of them. Well, we are actually in all of them. The whole idea of your consciousness and where that goes, where your mind and your consciousness can go, are for me quite fluid. And I think physicists, like, they'll back me up. Like, all realities are possible. They all exist, like, in almost like threads, you know, time. Now, your consciousness, mine, yours, all of ours, are in all of those different threads. When we are living an experience that we have projected ourselves into, whether it's through energy that we're living in, we're being in, our belief system, you could be in any reality. So, but your conscious, the deeper part of your consciousness will exist in one specifically. Excuse me. And that's the one where you are the most aware and the most conscious. I feel the stronger and stronger you get into understanding your deeper self and your deeper knowing, you can almost pull all of those conscious parts of yourself together, and you become more self-aware and more aware of everything around you and less triggered and, you know, more stable. It's like when your consciousness is spread across all of these different threads of reality and you're not really strong in one in particular, you can be a little scattered and crazy and, you know, unpredictable and whatever. But you have, Aries, manifested so much leading up to this point with this fire ant energy that you could go, like when I talk about going into many different directions, you could, and none of them are wrong. But each one will put your consciousness, your greater consciousness, into a certain thread of reality. And it is kind of like a cycle change or a new chapter in your life, a greater part of reality. And this is a very intense, passionate, sexual energy. Like it feels like it involves you and someone else or many other people. I don't know how many people you have going on at a time, but so whichever one you choose becomes this new reality for you, but it's almost as if so much of it is going to be presented at one time. It's going to be like, whoa. However, the one that I feel like benefits you the most is going through the Andean cross, going through the middle, because there's only one way to get in there. And it can only be with your energy and another energy. So it's very special, it's very specific to you. And it's not that these other realities can't be or shouldn't be explored. They absolutely can be. You go where you want. But this one is it feels very special. And the key is the nurture here. The nurturing energy. That's the key to identify it if you do choose to go there. A very empathetic, gentle, insightful person or energy. Now, she who battles. I'm getting a little more information about this now, because this is sort of be careful of this trigger. You may become defensive with all of this energy or attention, whatever it is. You know, I know Other zodiacs will sometimes, or other people that aren't Aries will sometimes misinterpret Aries and think that, oh, they love the attention, they love all that stuff. Aries is a little bit of a lone wolf. I think it's a little overwhelming. And Aries likes to control. So it can be a little overwhelming when there's an awful lot of attention or focus, energies directed to you, especially when it's unexpected. Because you're like, okay, wait a second. If I knew I was going to that party and I had the best outfit, I was going to get the attention. You're prepared. It's just like you're not prepared for this. And like, wait a second. I need my space. I need to think. I need to breathe. So just be cautious. Try to keep a level head. Try to keep a level head in this energy because it's very intense. It's very intense. Try to keep a level head and try not to become too defensive, because by becoming defensive, you close off some of those strings of possibilities, strings of reality that you've been trying to create, trying to manifest. So let's go into the tarot. I'm going to find out specifically the fire ant. I'm going to ask about that one. That one, as soon as that card came out, it was a very strong, clear message. The fire ant. The fire ant. This is a very passionate, feels like a lot of attention. Yeah, wow. Ooh, the Five of Wands. Now, this deck gives me a lot of really different messages than a typical tarot. Okay, I'm getting the message here. I'm getting, because these are reminding me of phoenix heads, but these ones are grayed out. And in some of the other cards where this is depicted with this phoenixes, they're on fire and they're lit. It's as if you're not. It's as if you're between cycles. You're in the in-between somehow. You're in the in-between. And this is like this roar of fire coming in behind. And it is going to create a rebirth in here where there's this need for change because you are not in the new cycle and you're not in the old cycle anymore. You're sitting here. And I think you're almost hesitant to go into a new cycle. Because you're like, well, you know, that old cycle was rough. Maybe this is okay. let's just not go anywhere and do anything. As soon as you go somewhere and do something, it's as if it triggers the universe to respond by sending in this fiery energy, this passion, this desire, this creative spark that comes forward. And it's going to light up the heads of these two phoenixes. And it is going to be a very big rebirth. A very big rebirth. So that's part of the reason for this excessive attention or energy. It's going to feel unwanted because I feel a little bit like it's going to push you into a new cycle change that you're kind of like, I'm okay in the in-between. I'm okay in the in-between. Yeah, the universe is not okay with that, apparently. And the funny thing is, if you go to the Aquarius reading, because they've been waiting, they've been waiting, and you're like, well, yeah, no, I don't need to go in the new cycle. Aquarius is like, is that what I'm waiting for? They're just sitting there. The universe is stepping in. The universe is creating a rebirth into the new cycle for you. The Andean cross, what sits through the pinhole of the Andean cross for Aries? What is through the hole? What is through that? Interesting. It's a number 2 as well. I said it is your energy and someone else's energy that can take you through to the other side. Wow, we got 4 cards. Damn, you want to go through the hole in the Andean cross. I'm telling you, you can't. You don't have to. You can go in these different directions. You know, you can go in these different directions. You can do whatever you want. It's all good. If you want to go through the hole, remember, the indication is going to be this very empathetic, gentle, enlightened, insightful energy. So, through the hole. The Emperor, your energy. This is really meant for you. Is that not just to clarify that you are meant to go through that hole? If you want to, if you want to. There's something very significant through the other end. And look, I'm telling you, what did I say about these heads are not lit up? They're all grayed out. That cycle hasn't been lit up. The Six of Wands. And look at what's now. All these little are all lit up, full of energy. Yeah, wow. That's pretty neat. It's almost like this energy boost. The hole pushes you through this energy boost. It's a transfer of energy somehow. However you choose to do that, it's up to you. The Six of Pentacles, a balance, a harmony, where there once wasn't, or, you know, it feels like probably not. Even though it's not, it's an old cycle is done, but a new cycle hasn't begun. As soon as this new cycle begins, I think you may be surprised at the balance that you feel in it, the balance that comes in with it. And then, wow, like the hole started. We should use another term. That just sounds really rude. The hole, the portal. Let's call it a portal. That sounds nicer. The portal. This is the portal now. We're not going to call it a hole. The portal, especially if we're talking about sexual things. That sounds really rude. It started off, your energy is what, you know, takes you through the portal in the ending cross. And the last card is the Four of Wands, right? And this is the union. So this is the union of the energies. Is that a dove? Damn, it is. Yeah, someone else had a dove. Yeah, Aquarius had a dove on another card, and the dove was feeding their rebirth. But look at this, how this dove is coming into the Aries symbol here in this Four of Wands. I'm just saying, that's pretty cool. I can't make this shit up. All right. Okay, empathetic, gentle, insightful person. Let's see. What can the cards tell us about that? If we can get any information for Aries to help them go through the portal, if they so choose to go through the portal. Empathetic. Who is this empathetic, gentle, insightful person for Aries? Who is this empathetic, gentle, insightful person for Aries? Maybe they don't want to say. Maybe it's like that's all the information you need. Empathetic, gentle, insightful person? Who is it? Any indication? Oh, no, something has flipped and something has fallen. Ooh, wow. Ooh. The Three of Cups and the Sun card. Wow, this is a very warm. This is someone that you're going to have fun with. You're going to have fun. It's going to be fun. There's going to be celebration. There's overflowing. Wow, there's a lot of overflowing energy here. There's a lot of flow, a lot of water, a lot of feelings and emotions will come through with this. And this is some sort of wish fulfillment. This is the universe delivering it to you. It's almost as if, look at how this sun fits, you know, all these circles are really coming through, being very evident. Fits through that portal. It's on the other side of the portal. Also is Leo energy. So it could be someone who has a lot of Leo in their chart. It could be someone who is a leader, a person who has a lot of pride in themselves and what they do. Interesting. Oh, let's just do one more on She Who Battles. Let's get a little advice on how to handle that energy. Drop the sword, I feel like, is kind of the message with that. Just be careful with that sword. Oh, wow. Well, we have the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Be that. Don't be the Queen of Swords. That's kind of the message, because she has a sword, right? She has a sword. You don't want to do that. That's kind of the caution here, because you may feel defensive. Because maybe you're just not ready. I don't want anyone lighting up my new cycle. I want to stay in this in between. I feel like I'm sinking in this. I've got a new chair and it's comfortable, but I've sink in it. So the Queen of Wands, here you are in your beautiful, dynamic, sexy, wonderful energy. You don't need to move to anything. You don't need to. She sits there. Things may come to her. And with the Seven of Pentacles, oh. Ah. Oh yeah, there's much more in this. There's much more in this. Look at how she continues to manifest. That's all you need to do. Focus on it. Really understand what in particular you want. This tree is full of possibilities with the Seven of Pentacles. This tree is full of possibilities, but it's dark, it's gloomy, nothing is lit up, nothing has come to fruition. It's waiting for this energy, your energy, to tell the tree which pentacle to light up. That's your job here. Your job is not to be defensive with all of this energy that seems to be coming towards you. Your job is to decide which pentacle you would like to light up. It's almost like your wish is my command. What do you want? Which one do you want? Tell me which pentacle to light up. Okay. There you go. That's interesting. So good luck with that. I'm going to stay in my house. It's kind of scary. All right. So I'm going to do my singing bowl at the end so you guys can get some nice vibrational energy as we exit the reading. My shoulder's getting sore. I've done that 3 times now. It's kind of heavy. I haven't looked at it in a while. All right. Did you feel that? Did you? Yeah, it's good? Okay. Thank you, Aries. I hope you guys enjoyed that deeper spiritual message this week. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.